Welcome. Thank you for joining us on this very amazing program. I welcome every one of you that is going to join us. I welcome everyone that have already joined, and those who are coming. I wish you a happy new week. If you are joining us from Biafran land, you are joining from Asia, from Europe, from America, from Australia, from Canada, from New Zealand. Whichever part of the world you are connecting to us from, I welcome you to this amazing program, and I say, may Chukwu Okike continue to guide and protect every one of you. Before we go into today's discussion, first of all, we have to listen to our inspiring music, listen to the prayer of our Supreme Nnamdi Kanu, then we can come back and continue with the program for the day. Thank you for joining. If you are joining for the very first time, you're welcome. And those who are going to join later, I welcome you also. Let's go.
I want those of you who are hardcore, those who were chosen before you were born. There were some people who were chosen before they were born to agitate for Biafran restoration. This is the message for you. Those who from their mother's womb were born. You do this very well. You must be very, very strong.
When the Boroku, Nijimwero Mekumu Biafra. When the Siputa, Makamwero Mekanyinaga. Biko Kulien, Ogeruo. Biko Kulien, Iye Jamalike, Ogeruo.
Oh, when the Boroku, Makamwero Wangi. Oh, when the Buruchekwa, Makamwero Mekumu Biafra. Biko Kulien, Ogeruo. Biko Kulien, Iye Jamalike, Ogeruo. The spirit of Biafra, Biko Kulien, Ogeruo. When the Biafra Gideon, Biko Kulien, Ogeruo. Ohamadike no na donjon, Mugeweki Heremeyae. Bodike, Mosike, Rurajovadike. Biko Kulien, Ogeruo. Biko Kulien, Iye Jamalike, Ogeruo.
The Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in exile, Master Simon M. It won't smooth to swing up and you know, never brother and tap on my Ebudo or Guinea. Master Simon Epa, Emesu Wokwere, Onyendu. Iye Jamalike, Imapa Simon Epa Wukie. Iye Jamalike, Simon Epa Watakatabo. Ojuda Kwenyi, Mwiweronye Ndukine Betata. I will follow you, I will follow you, I will follow you, never look back. I will follow you, Mwa Prime Minister Weronye, Aniga Wanuga, I will follow you, Anina, I will follow you, I will follow you, Mwa Simon Weronye. The question is this: if Nigerian government failed to organize referendum for children of Biafra, are you ready to lead us to do anything in order to get freedom from Biafra? And I'm going to be number one to follow you. If you are looking for 100 men, you will find 50 in me. Okwe Bucharangwe, Master Simon Epa, or Guinea.
Master Simon Epa, Biko, Civic, Gaga, Nogo, Atakata, Walk, Kaina, Brgie. Ojuda Uwe,
I am 50 men, oh yes, and I said, promise. I will follow you, I will follow you, I will follow you, never look back. I will follow you. For Prime Minister, and you got one who got I will follow you, and I will follow you. I will follow you. For Simon and oh, Madike Biafra, Dahi Boroka Biarole. Iye Jamadike, Biafra Republic Government Awutie. Iye Jamadike, Commander General Lekweshiri. General Buduso, Sona Atakatawo. Commander Holy Ghost, Ogonyendu Borokunu Nazatata. Iko Kuye, Kuye Nuo, Oke Nuo. Iko Kuye, Iye Jamadike, Oke Nuo. Iko Kuye, Kuye Nuo, Oke Nuo. Iko Kuye, Iye Jamadike, Iye Jamadike, Oke.
Maka Biafra, we're putara anyị onye ndu ihe Simon Efa Obatobiye.
Witness me, I want to remain in the spirit because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have sealed, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity,
iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, oh Lord of hosts, to have mercy on us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoto. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy, because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. He said, He said,
welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you for joining us on this amazing program today. I appreciate every one of you that have connected to this program wherever you are connected from. You are welcome. If you are joining us from Biafran land, my special thanks goes to you. If you are joining from any part of the Zoological Republic, you are welcome. If you're joining from Africa, from Asia, from Europe, from America, from Australia, from Canada, from New Zealand, you are joining us from Russia, from China, from Israel. Whichever part of the world you are joining us from in this platform, I welcome you and I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to guide and protect you. Fellow Biafrans and lovers of freedom who has connected to this program, I want to inform you that in this platform, we stand with the Biafra Republic of Exile under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and on the supreme command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In this very platform, we do not come here to instigate violence. We don't come here to preach hate. We do not come here to attack people or individuals. We do not come here to attack any race or religion. What we do in this platform is to bring the plight of the Biafran people before the whole world. To speak the truth and nothing but the truth. To encourage Biafrans to continue to pursue self-determination, which is their right. We are here to bring the truth to the whole world and to debunk every lie that have been told against us as Biafrans. So many lies have been told against us. So many lies have been told about the enemies against us. And people tend to believe those lies. We can't be silent. I am here to debunk every lie told against the Biafran people, against our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and against our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are here to set the record straight and encourage Biafrans to continue to stand firm on that which is theirs. This is an interactive section. Every morning we come here to interact with Biafrans across the world. We come here to interact with the world, those who care. That is what we do every morning. And today is another day. You can see the link I put there. In that link, you can click the link and join me on stage and make your contributions. That link is not meant for only Biafrans. It's meant for everybody. It does not matter where you are coming from. It doesn't matter your country, your nationality, your location. It does not matter. Your religion doesn't matter to us. Your opinion or what you believe in does not matter. Just come in, click that link and come in. Say your prayers, ask your questions, make your argument, make your confirmations. Whatever you wish to do, use that link and come in. We are going to welcome you. The only thing we ask you is that when you are joining us on this platform, please, you have to appear decent. After appearing decent, you have to make sure that everything you say, you're going to say it in a civil manner. Keep your discussions civil. Keep your arguments civil. I'm not telling you not to present your matter. I'm not telling you not to get angry. I'm not telling you not to show your frustration. But when you are doing all that, you must do it in a civil manner so that the whole world will understand you. And also the Biafran people can be able to understand you. In this platform, while you join me to speak on this platform, always have in your mind that so many people are watching. The Biafra Republic of Exile cabinet are watching. Our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, is watching. So whatever you say in this platform, I bet you it will be taken note of. If there is something that needs to be implemented, it will surely be implemented. If there are those that are not necessarily just an advice, that advice will be heeded to. I welcome every one of you, wherever you are joining us from. And I say, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Accept my greetings according to your time zone. Today we have come once again, and today is Monday. Remember, every Monday is a sit at home in Biafra land. Today is one of those days. As we speak, Biafra land is under lock and key. We are sitting at home in Biafra land. Wherever you are in Biafra land, have it in your mind that every Monday remain sit at home. Nothing can change it. The only thing that can change the situation is the coming of Biafra. That is the only thing that can change it. We have given them the option to release Nnamdi Kanu from every indication. They are not going to release him. They want us to pursue it in our own way. So we have to keep on the sit at home wherever you are. Make sure you stay at home. Don't expose yourself to danger. Nothing is going to move that sit at home. For those of you who do not know why we are sitting at home, if you are a Biafran and you still claim not to know why we are sitting at home, you are deceiving yourself. Even if you are a one Nigerianist and you have been following the event and you don't know where we are sitting at home, you are deceiving yourself. But for the record, I have to remind you, we are sitting at home every Monday to demand for the unconditional release of the supreme leader of IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, and every political prisoner of Biafra. We are sitting at home every Monday to show the delegitimization of the contraption called Nigeria in Biafran territory. We are sitting at home every Monday to show that the people who are the elected officials by the Zoological Republic in Biafran territory have lost legitimacy. We are sitting at home to give legitimacy to the Biafra Republic government in exile, to show the world that we have only one government in charge of Biafran territory, which is the Biafra Republic government in exile, under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and on the supreme command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These are why we are sitting at home. And we will continue to do so until Biafra is restored. It does not matter the propaganda they carry. It doesn't matter the blackmail they carry. No matter what they say, we will continue to sit at home until we get to Biafra. This is a decision that has been taken by the Biafran people, and no man born of a woman is going to stop it. Some of them will begin to push blackmail and propaganda and tell you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stop sit at home, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have told it or so. Our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, have said it. It is our own choice to sit at home, and we will take decision on how to release our leader. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, cannot be in detention and be dictating for us how he's going to come out. It is only a foolish man who will fold his hand and wait for somebody who is in captivity to come out and free you. It is our duty to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, not the other way around. Today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the territory of the enemy. He has fought for us while he was with us. He has put everything on the line, including his own parents, to save you and I. He fought a very strong battle. And today, look at where we are. They took him away from us, and he is in the territory, and he wants us to fold our hands and wait for him to come and continue to suffer. No. It is our responsibility to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And in case you want to know the view of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on the sit at home, I want you to listen to this very video I'm about to play. You are going to hear from the legal counsel of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the legal counsel of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Aloye Jimako. You are going to hear what is going to be his response to sit at home. I want you to listen very carefully to the response of the lead counsel of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on this sit at home, so that you will know what you are doing. Wherever you are in Biafra land, today is a sacred day, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Day, chosen by the Biafran people to make their voice heard by the world. Listen to this very.
Okay. So the sit-at-home position in the southeast is bleeding the country. What is Nnamdi Kanu's position on this sit-at-home?
He did not speak to it yesterday, but there's something you need to understand. There are millions of people in the southeast that are not happy with Nnamdi Kanu's detention. It has gone beyond IPOB. The entire southeast is roiling. Igbos are not happy. He's being detained illegally. You should know that since 2021. Millions of people are not happy, and if they react by sitting at home on Mondays, you cannot go and drag them out of their houses. In the past, he had made it clear to the public that he no longer wished anybody to sit at home for him. But if people volunteer on their own to sit at home on Mondays to put pressure for his release, you shouldn't blame them, and you shouldn't blame Nnamdi Kanu either. It underscores his popularity, and it also underscores the manifest injustice that has been done to him.
So he doesn't support Nnamdi Kanu. He doesn't support Sam Ekpa Is that what you are saying, that Samekpa is not his supporter and he's not a supporter of Samekpa?
This interview was scheduled impromptu, and I had to rush to come in here. I didn't come in here to discuss Simon Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu. I thought, okay, fine. I thought I was coming here to discuss legalities. I'm Nnamdi Kanu's lead counsel. I'm waiting for you to ask me questions about the injustice being done to Nnamdi Kanu, and you're asking me other questions. I don't think I should address those ones. It's beyond my scope for now.
Okay, thank you very much, Barrister Aloy Ejimako.
I hope you had that very clear. That the decision the Biafrans have made will stand, and nobody will blame us for what the decision we have taken. We have a reason why we took the decision we took. Our Supreme Master Nnamdi Kanu has been free. He has not committed any crime. He has not committed any crime anywhere. The court has freed him several times, but they refuse to leave him. The continuous incarceration of Master Nnamdi Kanu against the order of their own court. The human rights abuse of Master Nnamdi Kanu is the reason why we continue to sit at home until something is done. So if you do not know why we are doing what we are doing, now you understand better. And you had the lead counsel of Master Nnamdi Kanu speak boldly. His duty is to be the lawyer of Master Nnamdi Kanu and stand for Master Nnamdi Kanu. It is our duty, under the Biafra Republic of in Exile, under the command of our Prime Minister, Master Simon Ekpa, to do everything humanly possible to see that Master Nnamdi Kanu is free. And that is our right. Today, we are doing what we have to do to force the Zoological Republic government to release Master Nnamdi Kanu. Some of them will say that the sit at home doesn't affect the government. That is an old story. Today, you know that the sit at home have rendered the Zoological Republic useless. Today, you now understand that the Biafra land is the powerhouse of the zoo. And once the Biafra land is on a standstill, nothing moves in the zoo. Today, you understand that once Biafra land is sitting at home, it is affecting the zoo. That is why even the vice president have come to confess, and he said, until Biafra land is fixed, the Zoological Republic will not be fixed. And that is what it is. They can continue to pretend. At a stage, they confess. They pretend and pretend and pretend. At a stage, they confess. We will continue to carry out our sit at home until Master Nnamdi Kanu is released unconditionally. And for you who has forgotten the situation of Master Nnamdi Kanu, I will also remind you about the situation of Master Nnamdi Kanu. We cannot compromise. The Zoological Republic have not changed. They are making things much more difficult, even for the lions. And they have taken away every right of Master Nnamdi Kanu. And today, our supreme leader have made a clear statement on the situation and on the terms. I want to remind you of the situation of the supreme leader of Master Nnamdi Kanu before you can know what to do. And you will now know that there is every reason for you to sit at home today. If you're in Biafra land, sit at home until something changes. Let's hear from Master Nnamdi Kanu.
The court is also entitled to change its mind as well, depending on the strength of the argument.
Thank you.
So we hope that they'll change their mind.
They're using it to do experiment against us.
Exactly. So there is no way we're going to allow that to happen. My rights must be respected.
It's important.
My right to fair hearing must be observed and
understand that. They brought him to Kenya into this dock and allowed him to talk with that.
You were talking about your health condition. What exactly is wrong with you, sir?
I have congenital heart failure. Congestive heart failure is called. From the medication, you can tell. So they're basically trying to keep me alive. So that when they calculate that I'm about to give up, that my heart's about to pack up, they will now say go. So when I go outside, I will die outside. That's what they're trying to do.
The medications they've been giving to you, has it not been working?
It's not working. If it's working, why would I have all these lumps underneath my...
And he has written a petition to the Nigerian Medical Association, where they brought one quack doctor, somebody who is not a doctor, to treat him.
To come and try and treat me.
But up to now, they have not...
They don't know what they're doing. And they know they don't know what they're doing. Or else, why would I have this?
As long as it remains in DSS custody, there won't be
no trial.
So what is your application for?
Is seeking for a non-custodial arrangement by the court.
You said house arrest.
Exactly. I don't mind house arrest because I'll defeat them. In this court, I'll defeat the federal government of Nigeria. Here, Jehovah will see it. Where is the treasonable felon? Where is it? All these years, journalists are having treasonable treason. What is treason today? It's gone. The same way this terrorism charge will go. I'm thinking of another capital offense that can charge me with. Maybe, I don't know, impregnating the wife of somebody. I don't know what other thing they're going to charge you.
Are you saying you are innocent of all these charges?
The federal government, they know.
You have heard from Nnamdi Kanu the situation of things. You have heard how they have stripped him every of his rights. You have heard him very clearly, his own stance on the situation. We cannot continue to fold our hands and pretend nothing is going on. Our Supreme Master Nnamdi Kanu is not in good health. And we cannot fold hands and pretend we don't know. That is why we must intensify in everything we are doing to see that the Supreme Leader of IPOB, Master Nnamdi Kanu, is freed unconditionally. Now you understand why the Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Venezuela, Master Samuel is doing everything he is doing. No amount of blackmail or propaganda can stop our Prime Minister, Master Samuel. In case you think you can stop him, you're wasting your time. And I want you to remember that the freedom of Biafra is the freedom of Master Nnamdi Kanu. If you love Master Nnamdi Kanu and you want it to be free, you must focus your attention and pump your energy in the restoration of independence of Biafra. That is why the Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Venezuela, have put a date. He has given a date for the declaration of the restoration of independence of Biafra. It is going to happen 2nd of December 2024. Now you see why Master Simon is focused on the restoration of Biafra, because it is the restoration of Biafra that we grant Master Nnamdi Kanu the freedom he deserves. We are not praying for him to get a freedom where he will come out tomorrow, he's being answerable to the zoo. We don't want a freedom where he will come out tomorrow, they invite him here, they invite him there. No. We want a freedom where he will come out and will be answerable to only the Biafran people. And he can be able to get such freedom through you, through me, by the restoration of the independent state of Biafra. That is exactly what the Biafra Republic of Exile under our Prime Minister, Master Simon, is pursuing. And nothing is going to stop it. If you want to be part of the restoration of this independent state of Biafra, all you need to do is to listen to instructions. Follow every instruction that is being given by the Prime Minister, Master Simon. Carry out your civic responsibility. One of the civic responsibilities we will carry out now is to participate on the self-referendum. If you claim to be a Biafran and up to this moment, you have not yet voted on the self-referendum, you are not. Go and check your DNA again. If you claim to be a Biafran up to this moment, you have not voted on the self-referendum. I don't know the kind of Biafran you are. As long as you are 18 years and above, you are not supposed to be reminded. And you that is watching me, if you have voted and you fail to inform people around you or help them the best way you can, you are not helping matters. And I'm not sure you truly want Biafra. If you genuinely want Biafra, you have to make sure that everyone around you that is up to 18 years and above cast their vote. It doesn't matter whether they have internet or they don't have. It doesn't matter whether they have smartphone or don't have. As long as you have your own smartphone and you are watching this video, you can help somebody out there to cast their vote. All you need to do is to interview them, get the necessary information for them, help them to impute their information after creating an Gmail for them. With their consent, allow them to vote. It is one man, one vote. every one of us have to get involved in this evangelism. It is understandable there are still some people who have not heard about this information. They have not heard about it because you and I are not doing what we are supposed to do. Those of you on the comment section who are watching, how many people have you been able to extend the link to? How many people have you been able to help to cast their vote even after you have voted? How many people have you confronted and asked them, your fellow Biafran, if they have voted or not? What are you scared of? It does not matter whether they support Biafra or they don't support Biafra. The self-referendum vote is going to favor everybody. No sensible human being that is a Biafra will refuse to cast their vote on this self-referendum. In this self-referendum, I bet you politicians are casting their vote. It does not matter under which umbrella you are fighting for freedom. This very self-referendum will speak volume. You can use it to make a case for you politically. You can use it to make a case for you independent. You can use it to make a case for you in freedom fighting. And most importantly, if you genuinely want Biafra, the self-referendum will give legitimacy to your request for Biafra. It has been a long time. We have been telling the world about the response of Biafran people to freedom. We say it again and again that more than 90% of Biafrans want to go home. We say it again and again that every Biafran across board wants their independence from all tribes in Biafran land, from all regions in Biafran land. This is a fact. But we cannot only be pronouncing it with our mouth. They need evidence. We are dealing with people who need evidence, the world at large. They want to see facts, evidence, something they can hold on to. You have something you will present when you go to United Nations, when you go to the EU, when you go to the US, or any environment you want to go, or any government you want to approach. There must be something you present. You don't just present words without action. That is why I tell you, if you sincerely and genuinely want Biafra, nobody is going to beg you to go and cast your vote. That vote will speak volume. By the time this vote is being counted and shown, it is going to destroy every propaganda against the restoration of Biafra. There are so many propagandas that are flying out there. So many. They say the only people who are talking about this Biafran freedom are the people living abroad. But that is a blatant lie. It's a lie. But when you just say it formally without showing anything, it becomes useless. That is why the self-referendum is compulsory. They say, oh, only the Igbo Biafrans are the one who are talking about Biafra. It is a lie. But you cannot prove it without an evidence. So many lies are that. That is why you need the self-referendum to trash all those lies. I can bet you, from the evidence that our Prime Minister have brought from the chart already that is online today, you have seen the chart that came out from that very self-referendum. You can see that the highest number of voters is coming from Biafra land itself. The highest number of voters is coming from Biafra land. You can see that men, women are voting. You can see that every tribe, every state, among the 40 states of Biafra, every single one of them has a voter on that chart. Now you understand how important the self-referendum is. By the time you present that self-referendum to United Nations or to any country you go to, they will see the legitimacy of what you're asking for, and they will see that the people of Biafra are behind you, and they have no other choice than to let you go. Remember, democracy is a game of number. Every one of us say it and will say it, that democracy is a game of number. We know the number of Biafrans that voted in this just concluded election. We know the number they got from the whole of Biafran land in the just concluded election, not up to 5 million, or let's say 5 million. Only out of more than 70 million people. Only few people were able to cast their vote. And that is how it is. For us to be able to destroy that very lie, it is very necessary that we participate in the vote. Cast your vote anywhere you are. And help people around you to also cast their vote. Those are the importance of this vote. And don't play with it. It is very important. If you are a Biafran today, it is not enough to say, oh, nobody is more Biafran than each other. Nobody is more Biafran than the other. They say it. But what about your actions? Does it show it? Yes, nobody is more Biafran than the other. But what of your actions? When you cannot cast your vote, when you cannot listen to the Biafra government side, you're not doing anything to set yourself free. When you are becoming a hindrance and obstacle to the freedom of your people, how does that make you a Biafran? You are more Biafran when you are following instructions, when you are standing behind the government of Biafra. Fellow Biafran that are watching, the time has come for us to take responsibility and do what we have to do. You're welcome, my beloved brother. Thank you so much for joining. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, my brother. I can hear you. Carry on, I can hear you.
Thank you so much for joining.
You're doing a great
Speak
work.
to Biafrans. Let's hear you.
Carry on. When I will speak, I will talk to you. I will let you know. Carry on.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay. So as I was saying, my fellow Biafran that are watching any place you're watching from, we must do the needful. It is very important. It is our civic responsibility to cast our votes. That vote we are talking about, it is not for joke, it's not for fun. And you see sometimes some people will tell you, why are you doing the voting online? Why don't you come on the ground and do it? Why are you doing it online? These are clowns, idiots. We are in 21st century. In 21st century, where everything is going digital, the United Nations cast their vote online. Electronic voting is permitted in the United Nations. The EU do electronic voting. United States do electronic voting. The British themselves, they do electronic voting in all their houses. We are in the world where everything is done today electronically. The AI is taking over everything today. And here at the world, moving forward, you are dragging yourself back. Do you think that anybody is waiting for you? The world is not waiting for you. All you need to do is to step up and catch up with them. And that is the mission of Biafra. We are not only catching up with them, we are going to overtake them and be in the front because we set the pace and others follow. So when you hear somebody tell you, why are you doing the vote online? Why don't you come on ground? We have outgrown that stage. In the present world, this is not the time where people go and do things manual. Nobody is doing anything manual. The same people that are bringing this argument, they will still go online and take a survey done online to make arguments. United Nations are doing survey online, survey that they use in ICC, survey that they use in court. Even in that zoo, so many of them that say this, they use survey that is seen online, survey that was gotten online. They used to make arguments. They used to go to court. They used to make their case. But look at Biafran conducting our self-referendum. And they come against it and they say, why are you doing it online? Why must you participate online? Why don't you come and do it? That is where we are 1,000 miles ahead of them. They were waiting for the day that the Biafrans will come and line up in the road. When we line up and so that they come and truncate it and begin to take the life of innocent people. We can't risk the life of any Biafran. The world has gone past that stage. We are in a stage now where the world is moving forward and doing what they should do. And the world is not waiting for Africa, neither is it waiting for anybody. Wherever you are on the planet Earth, it's left for you to move on and be who you need to be. If you refuse to take your responsibility and be who you are supposed to be, you have yourself to blame. You don't blame anybody. You face the consequence of your action. Whatever you do in this planet Earth today, you pay for it. So you pay for every single thing you do. If you do good, you get the reward. If you do bad, you face the consequence of the bad things you've done. That is why we ask every Biafran today, if you know that you are genuinely a Biafran, You don't wait for anybody to come and beg you or ask you to do this or do that. You know what you're supposed to do. All you need to do is to stand up and face the reality of today and do what you have to do for your freedom. Fellow Biafran that are watching, any place you are watching from, I urge you to go and cast your vote. This is one of the things that is going to legitimize your freedom. And as we are demanding for the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it is very important and necessary that we do what we have to do. The restoration of Biafra in the hand of the Biafra Republic of Israel under the Prime Minister Mazi Samanekwa cannot be truncated. It cannot be truncated. No matter who you are, no matter how you try, you cannot. Today you can see the zoo running around. You can see them panicking because they have seen that with all their propaganda and blackmail, the Prime Minister is not moving an inch. He's not shaking. With all their propaganda, all their blackmail, he is not shaking. The more they blackmail him, the more they make him get stronger. The more they blackmail him, the more he moves further. And he gave the announcement of the date. From the moment he mentioned the date, all hell break loose. They are pushing different kinds of blackmail and propaganda. But in the midst of all that, we are making progress, much more progress than ever. As of yesterday, our Prime Minister Mazi Samanekwa visited Belgium, and every one of us heard him. Every one of us heard him in the explanation he made in Belgium. The progress we have made so far. All we need is the support. The progress I've made so far, we need to sustain it. Sustain it for just a little time. Sustain it. How are we going to sustain it? We can only sustain the progress made so far by giving our utmost support to the Biafra Republic of Israel. Support the government the best way you can. Support the Biafran government. Anything you can do, wherever, however you can support them, go ahead and support the Biafran government. That is the best everyone can do. Most importantly, supporting financially. The enemy we are up against, they have billions. They have billions of dollars from our own wealth that they are using against us. What do we have? We have nothing. All we have is Chukwu Okike and the gods of the land. And I bet you, with the little contribution the efforts are making, a huge progress is being made. And how our Prime Minister yesterday said that the ultimate desire of the Biafra Republic is to make sure that every Biafra is safe. That the Biafra Republic of Israel will make sure that we do not lose any soul anymore. And so far, so good. They are doing that. Our Liberation Army have not recorded any casualty for a very long time. Even when they came with their armored tank and their Tucano jets, they could not be able to hurt our people. Because we are in our own land. We didn't go out to go and steal people's land. We are not pursuing to dominate anybody. We are not taking it away. We are defending and protecting that territory that was given to us. And we will continue to do so. The Prime Minister made it clear yesterday that the utmost responsibility of the Biafra Republic is to make sure that every Biafran is protected. We can't afford to lose any life anymore or risk any life anymore. We have lost a lot. More than 5 million people lost and continue counting up to this minute. We can't afford to lose any soul in Biafra land anymore. That is why every one of us have to be up and doing. Be focused. Don't get distracted. It does not matter the lie they push. Do not get distracted. What we see every day is one propaganda or the other. You saw when they came in and they began to talk about different kinds of lies. Today, they tried from distance, they could not succeed. They tried from blackmail, they could not succeed. Today, they are manipulating to introduce some criminals who have sold their soul to the devil, claiming to be recruiting the Biafra army. And I warn you as a Biafran, if you love yourself, there is only one man you must listen to. and whatever order does not come from him that has to do with the restoration of Biafra, run away from it. It is not for your own good. Today, the caliphate, through the governors in Biafra land, have recruited the IPOB Nigeria. And the IPO in Nigeria are on the ground, convincing people to come and join a force against their own freedom. And they call it Biafra Army. There is no such thing as Biafra Army anywhere. What we have is the Biafran Liberation Army under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Samuel. The Biafran Liberation Army under Brgie. The Biafran Liberation Army and the commander-in-chief of that army is our Prime Minister, Mazi Samuel. And there's nothing anybody can do about that. The earlier you understand this, the better for you. And before we go on, I want us to listen to this very video I'm about to play to remind you where we are coming from, where we are today, and what has happened in the past. A reminder of the process we have passed before, and we are going through that same process again. You can learn a lot of lessons from this video I'm about to play. Just pay attention to this video from the beginning to the end. You are going to understand a lot. I will come back. is the voice of our eternal leader, Dim Odumegwu, making that speech. And every single thing Dim Odumegwu is reading there is still happening as we speak. The same lie and the same propaganda is still being promoted up to this minute as you're watching. The youth now see why it is necessary that we tighten up our belts to walk out of the zoo. They have always underestimated us. Gowon boasted that within 2 weeks, they are going to be done with Biafra. They went on to push propaganda that they have crushed Biafra. But our parents, Dim Odumegwu and General Effiong, were able to carry on for good 3 years, ending with no victor, no vanquish. For everything they are doing to force us to remain in this contraption is out of their own selfish interest. Every argument is baseless and lies. They will tell you about unity in diversity. Meanwhile, it is destruction in diversity. The kind of diversity you have in Nigeria is diversity that is causing death. We have no resemblance whatsoever with the Fulanese. There is no resemblance. There is no place we can meet. There is no meeting point between us and the Fulanese. We don't have the same religion. We don't eat the same food. We don't have the same dressing. We don't have the same mindset. There is no resemblance whatsoever between us and the Fulani man. A human being, a man that loves an animal more than his own human being, a man who can take the life of a human being in place of a cow. There is no meeting point between us and them. And they continue to push this lie and propaganda. The colonial master continue to push this lie and propaganda, sponsoring by themselves. Up to this minute, they are still sponsoring this lie. This very thing that Dim Odumegwu was talking about in his speech in 1968. This same thing is still going on as we speak. And you think we can fold our hands and watch our children go through the same problem? We will not. And I bet you the declaration of the restoration of the independent state of Biafra will happen this year, whether they like it or not. Let us hear more about the speech of our eternal leader, Dim Odumegwu. Listen to every single speech he's making. You will learn a lot. The same thing is repeating itself. Let's watch. I hope you heard clearly what after your own time, try on your own time, go back and watch this video again and listen to everything our eternal leader is saying. When you hear what eternal leader is saying here, if anybody comes and tell you about political solution, you spit on his face. There is no political solution you pursue today that our eternal leader did not pursue. He gave them everything on the platter of gold. He did everything possible to make sure that the world did not come. But they didn't listen. They continue to push their propaganda. And the only aim and objective why they put us together is for the Biafra land to carry every other person on their shoulder. It is because of our resources. It is our resources. That is why they merged us with them to carry them on our shoulder. And today, they have now made us slave. They want to make us slave under them. The fowl that laid the old golden egg could not even have something to feed on. That is how bad it is. When you listen to our eternal leader, you will hear, even this IPOB in Nigeria you are seeing today, they still have some of them during those days. Including those who will come and tell you, oh, Port Harcourt is not a Biafran land. They will come and tell you, oh, Delta is not Biafran. All those idiots, they were there in those days. And these were people who could not even win election in their own area. The same thing today. You see Ijo Youth group, Ijo group or whatever they call them Ijo Youth or whatever, come and say that man, Sam is not speak for them. None of them can win a vote in their own village. Every single one of them in that Ijo Youth cannot win a vote in their own year, including the pig in the creek. The pig in the creek cannot win a vote in his own area. And that is why you see they are afraid of referendum. If you feel that the people are not in support of the freedom of Biafra, conduct a referendum as simple as ABC. And this is the most peaceful and the most democratic way to air opinion. Why is it that they are not ready to pursue that peaceful way? Why is it that they're not ready to follow that democratic way? Because they know that they are liars. The same lie they've been telling from 1967, the same propaganda, they are still going with it up to this moment. And you want us to fold our hand and continue to watch them. Never again. And I thank Chukwu Okeke for the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic of Nigeria. The only thing you can do for yourself is to go now and participate on the self-referendum. Number one, it is your civic responsibility to cast your vote. This is no question of asking whether your vote will count or not. From the minute you cast your vote, you know that your vote is counting already. From the minute you drop your vote, it's counting. It's giving legitimacy to Biafra. It is not enough to come and say, oh, I want Biafra. Oh, I want Biafra. Oh, they are stopping us. They are calling us them. They are killing us. Take action. One of the actions you can take today, the civic responsibility is to go and cast your vote on the self-referendum. And I bet you, let the remaining be for the Biafra organizer to do. I trust the person who is in charge today is a man who has read very, very wide. And I have always said it on this platform, that the beauty of the restoration of Biafra today, the beauty of it all is that every single thing that is done under the Biafra Republic of Nigeria is done legally. Every single thing that is done today to restore Biafra is done in a legal way. We are not behaving like the Zoological Republic that cannot even respect their own law. They can't respect their own law, let alone international law. But in Biafra Republic of Nigeria, every single thing they are doing is in obedience to international law. Every single move is in obedience to international law. And that is why they are confused. They have no means to hold Master Maneba responsible for anything, including the establishment of the Liberation Army. It is legal. Only a government has the right to establish an army. And the government in exile is legal. It is an approved government. Go and read about it. After reading, you will be proud of our Prime Minister, Master Samarema. You will be proud to call yourself a Biafra, and you will defend the Biafra Republic of exile in the public, anywhere, anytime, any day. The only thing is that some of us lack knowledge. That is why you are afraid of picking up your identity. Nobody is going to hold it against you. Those of us who are coming out to speak and put our face on the line is because every single thing that is done today is done in a legal means. What you see the Biafran Republic of Nigeria is doing through the Liberation Army is called self-defense. And the primary responsibility of every government is to protect the life and property of its own people. The Biafra government in exile has that responsibility to defend the life and property of Biafrans in Biafran territory. That is the job of the Liberation Army. And they are doing it very, very well through your support. Why are you scared? What are you scared of? You're only scared because you don't know your left and right. You're only scared because you don't have the knowledge. You have not made inquiries. Go and investigate. Ask questions. Our Prime Minister said, go and verify. When you hear words from us, when we speak in the Biafra Republic media, go and verify. We don't tell you and say, don't ask anybody. Go and verify. After your verification, you can come out with an answer. Keep your hatred, your argument, your judgmental attitude, your envy and jealousy, keep it aside. Go and verify. After verification, you'll be proud to call yourself a Biafran. I have said it time and time again that the best defense you can be for yourself is to pick up your identity as a Biafran. Don't listen to any idiot anywhere. Every single thing is done in a legal way. And remember, the Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Nigeria, read international law. An active politician in Finland, a very lawful country, he can't be there and be breaking the law. So wherever you are and you are not yet supported, go ahead and support the restoration of Biafra. Do everything humanly possible. Put your money where your mouth is. Where the mouth of the Biafra is today is in restoration of Biafra. As long as you are from the old southeastern region, which is the present south-south, with the southeast, lower Benue and low Kogi, the only hope you have is Biafra. You can give yourself any name you like. You can take up any nickname you like. That doesn't change the fact that you are Biafra. And the more you continue to deny yourself who you are, the more you expose yourself to danger. Finally, before we go, let me play the last part of that speech. Listen very carefully. Our eternal leader, Dim Odubewejukwu, is speaking. The last portion of that very video. Let's listen. Fellow Biafrans, we are going to stop it here to continue tomorrow by the special grace of Chukwu. But I want to let you know that the only choice we have today is Biafra. Make sure you perform your civic responsibility as a Biafra. One important one is to go and cast your vote on the self-referendum. The link is there on the platform of our Prime Minister, Go to his Twitter account, which is X. They call it X now. Formerly it was Twitter, they changed them to X. Go there. That is the very first post you will see. It is pinned there. It is as easy as that. Go there, just go there. I don't want to tell you go and search it. Go to the Prime Minister's Twitter account. When you go to Twitter, just type Simon Ekpa. You will see the verified account in blue. That is the very first thing you will see in that platform. Click there and cast your vote. Also remember, if you want to be part of that history that is going to happen November, December, if you want to be part of those who will witness the declaration of the restoration of independent state of Biafra in our convention in Finland, Lati, go now and register. You can make your registration in biafrasecurityadministration.org. Just type biafrasecurityadministration.com in Google. Then you go in. Go in there, you fill the form and present the necessary information. And I bet you'll be lucky to be one of those who will be there. Only 1,000 people will be allowed. Only 1,000 will be eligible to be part of that declaration in Finland. If you want to be part of that 1,000, go now and apply. You might be lucky to be one of them. Don't wait again. Go now and apply. Just go to biafrasecurityadministration.org. Go there and apply. Also, do not forget to apply for your Biafra ID card. On the same site, biafrasecurityadministration.org. Go there. Apply for your Biafra ID card. When you are applying for your Biafra ID card, make sure that you submit a passport photograph that is professionally taken. You know, a professionally taken passport, that type of passport photograph that you use for your international passport. Don't just go and snap any kind of picture and you send. It will not be approved. If you have submitted if you have applied already for your ID card and you know that you submitted a picture that is not professionally taken, you submitted a passport picture that is not professionally taken, go and edit it and reapply again. And if you are not yet applied, make sure as you are applying that you are submitting a professionally taken passport photograph. That is the only way you can get approval and get that very ID card. The ID card of Biafra is standard, international standard one. It is that same ID card that the Jews see and they are copying us. Today, the contractors in Nigeria are copying us. They want to do ID card because they saw Biafrans conducting authentic ID card. And in our own, it is verifiable. You can't frame it. You can't make the fake. But in the zoo, you know their level. The white man can come and get Nigerian passport. Just a question of a few minutes. He will get it express. It cannot happen in Biafra land. Apply for your Biafran ID card now. And this ID card is for only people living abroad. If you are living in the zoo or in Biafra land, you are not eligible because of security reasons. For security reasons, if you are living in Biafra land or in the zoo, don't go and apply. You don't need it. The people that ID card is meant for are people living abroad. If you are living outside the Zoological Republic government, if you are living outside the zoo, outside Biafra land, you can apply. Very, very important. Also remember, the Biafran coin is making waves as we speak. Biafran coin is making waves. Another means of you saving your money. Remember, answers are being provided to questions that have been asked in the past. We have seen how Biafran suffered in 1967. How they seized our money and gave people 20 pounds alone. It will not happen again except you allow it to happen. It cannot happen to any Biafran except you carelessly allow it to happen. Go and invest your money in Biafran coin. You can buy with Biafran coin, you can sell with it, you can make your importation with it, you can pay for goods and services with it. You can import your goods from any part of the world. You can save your money in Biafran bank through the coin. Begin to make your application now. Go and use it. Biafrans are already using it. Biafrans are already pouring it in good numbers. And remember, the Biafra Republic of Israel gave 18% interest to everyone that invests in Biafran coin. If you invest in Biafra digital currency, you invest in crypto with Biafran coin, you get 18% interest. What are you waiting for? every single solution that you've been asking for will be provided. And everything I've mentioned is pointing to the direction we are going. The declaration of the restoration of independent state of Biafra, December 2nd. No man born of a woman can stop it. All you have to do today as a Biafran is to do your own part and play your own role. Remember, be warned. Biafra, Republic of in Exile, under our Prime Minister is not recruiting anybody. Remember, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku, said there is no recruitment going anywhere. There's no recruitment for any kind of recruitment in Biafra military, not in resistance fighters, not in the Black Marine, not in the Liberation Army, not in the Strike Force. There is no recruitment anywhere. If you get yourself involved, you have yourself to blame. If you want to live long, stay away from these criminals. The people that are sponsoring this so-called army is the caliphate through the governors and the IPOB in Nigeria. Stay safe. Stay safe. That is all you can do for yourself for now. I appreciate everyone that participated in this very program today. Wherever you have joined us for, I say, may Chukwu guide and protect you. Whichever area you have joined us from, if you join us from Biafra land, may Chukwu guide and protect you. Every Biafran across the world, I say, may Chukwu guide and protect every one of us. May Chukwu guide and protect the Liberation Army, guide and protect the resistance fighters, the Black Marine, the Strike Force, the de facto government in the homeland, every member of the cabinet. May Chukwu come again and protect all our media warriors that are speaking on daily basis on different platforms. May Chukwu come again and protect our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, wherever he is. May Chukwu come and give him more wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and divine protection. He will never dash his foot against a stone. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. We present Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before Chukwu for divine health, for healing, for divine strength, for revelations. We pray for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that he will join us very, very soon. No weapon formed or fashioned against the Biafran people shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shall prosper. Thank you so much for joining me on this program. I will see you again tomorrow, same time. Stay blessed. See you.
jiri ndụ ya wee chụọ aja maka Biafra.